Hello everyone and welcome back. It's your superheated PPC of sexual energy, James the McCracken. I'm back again, everybody. I knew you'd been hoping, praying, crying in your sleep, waiting for me to return. I've been told by this man, Jeff the Ref, that things are... well, they're a go-go. As we get to this, let's check these notes here from Rocket. The finale of the Greenskins, as they're going to fight here between Azhag the Slaughterer and Grimgor Ironhide, sorry. He's a big boy. I don't know what planet these lot are from. Not a particularly pleasant one by the looks of it. We've got some night goblins. Penchant for pointy hats, apparently. With some orc bigguns, goblin wolf riders, snotling pump wagons with flappers, some goblins, a couple of night goblin archers, a little trio of boys and bigguns, some forest goblin spider rider archers, and over there some savage orc bigguns. Azhag's force, on the other hand, is a mix of goblin wolf riders, which we can see over here. We've got very fluffy hats. We've got some... these are the snotling pump wagons. We've got some savage orcs. Azhag the Slaughterer. Some goblins, black orcs. They're the big ones. Night goblin fanatics. Orc boys. More orc boys. And some forest goblin spider rider archers. Orc boar boy bigguns. And some snotling pump wagons. Also with flappers. I'm not quite sure what the wings do, but... each to their own, I guess. So as we kick off here, looks like Azhag is on the defensive. He's taking a very stretched line. I remember there being a very stretched line back in the day when I was fighting on the Solaris Arena. Let me tell you, we were in a team battle. It was 12v12, and I was the head of my lance. And the commander of the lance, he said he wanted everyone to be in a big line, and I said, no, what we should do is this. And he immediately noticed the gravitas and charisma of which I possess and how much of a natural leader I am. And he just immediately agreed with me that we shouldn't stand in a big line out in the open in the arena and that we should probably use cover. And because of that, we didn't win. It was a regional loss. It was very disappointing. I got 2 kills. Anyway, it didn't go well for Grimgor's Goblin Wolf Riders, who just decided to pell-mell themselves straight into Orc Boar Boy Bigguns. They looked pretty effective there. A lot of dead wolves. If you're a dog owner, I'm sorry about that. There's a lot of dead ones there. They all seem to be from the same family. They all have the same colour scheme. Oh, there's one of the... it's one of the ones that forgot to get back to the rest of the unit there. Well, it looks like Grimgor's not messing around anymore. It looks like he's going to send his boys out. Here come the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Or is it? Because a spell is coming. It's the Purple Ball of Xerius. And, well, that was a disappointment, wasn't it, folks? But what's going on over here? We've got the savage orcs being harassed there. They've been hit with a buff, the aspect of the Dread Knight. It was one of my nicknames back in the arena, the Dread Knight McCracken. Before I stumbled onto the far more superior name, the Kraken. Of course, the many-limbed sexual beast. I'm not just called the Kraken because of my skill in the battle mech. It's also my skill in the bedroom, ladies. If you're interested, I'll leave my contact details at the end of the video. Sorry, what's that? I won't be leaving my contact details with you at the end of the video. Well, battle is joined. We've got the goblins. They're not going to last long against all of this larger, greener muscle with their weaponry swinging wildly. These small goblins mostly just seem to be hopping up and down on the spot and mostly hopping into the air and dying, just like that one did there. Jeffrey the Goblin is dead. Black Orcs, on the other hand, tough, rigorous, well-armoured fighters, big, heavy, two-handed weapons, the kind of soldier I can get behind. Mainly because he'll be the one taking all the hits for me and I can lean out, maybe get a stab in. Get a few kills that way. Grimgor fighting there right in the middle of it. What a monster of a machine-killing greenskin he is. Looks like he's got a buff. It's a buff! I'm being told this is a wah, or a wag, or a wog, or something. It's something that these greenskins like to do. Seems to give them all kinds of buffs. And across the line, it's looking pretty bad now for Azhag's forces, although it looks like his goblin wolf riders are trying to chase down the forest goblin spiders off in the distance. We get a bit of an aerial view. We've got some reserve orc biggins coming in as well. Looks like Grimgor's own goblins fared, well, pretty unspectacularly, as apparently you'd expect goblins to have a bit of a rough time of it. The fanatics have come out, smashing through, swirling around with giant balls of stone and spikes. Is that Biggin going to run into him? Nah, he's just dodged him. And there was a well-timed special ability used there by the night goblins, causing a hell of a lot of damage very quickly. But the orc boys are behind the other orc boys in a flanking maneuver. They're pinned, but it might be too late. The orc boys of Azhag are close to breaking. A bit like the Capellans, always on the edge of breaking, always ready to flee. Across the line, though, it's not looking too good for Azhag. He's trying his best. I'd say he's got largely incompetent forces. He himself has taken a few hits, but so has Grimgor. Grimgor's fight with the Black Orcs. It's never going to be an equal fight there, but he's still giving it all he's got. Squishing his enemies before him. Some of them are goblins, some of them are Black Orcs, but they are all going to die. But it's down to Azhag and Grimgor squaring off. Oof, big hits, either side. Oh, another heavy hit there from Grimgor. Azhag backs up. He's had enough. Smacked in the arse as he decides to do a runner. Quite rightly, he doesn't want to stare down the evil, intimidating form of Grimgor Ironhide as he crushes a Black Orc beneath his axe. And once again, the war kicks off. This has got to be it, folks. This has got to be the breaking point. There's no way that Azhag's forces can come back from this. Much like Eddie's attempt at trying to resurrect his career, there's no way they're coming back from this. Once you've had a downfall, you'll never come back. There's only one, James the Kraken, McCracken. There's only one who can come back like that. And this isn't him. Azhag isn't going to be me in this weird fantasy world of monsters and men. It's just not going to happen. And you can see it all across the battlefield as Grimgor Ironhide's forces will be going to the tournament of the Old World. Not only that, the grand tournament of the Old World. The big one. The huge one. The one that has no prize at the end other than the bragging rights to say that you are the biggest and the bestest race in the entire Old World. That's what he's going to go forward to. There may be a couple of units left, but there's not enough of them to hold off the green tide of Grimgor Ironhide's forces. You can see them fleeing across the field. The few that still remain are the ones that are trying to chase down some smaller units that they can't possibly keep up with. It's only a matter of time. There goes Azhag. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. That's it. He's done for. He's having a snooze. It's a good one. It's a victory. Grimgor decided to do a little bit of a rotation there. He's spinning around on the spot, showing off some of his incredible maneuvers. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him. He's got wheels under his feet as he spins round. He doesn't quite know he's so excited, and he just can't hide it. He's about to lose control, and he thinks he likes it as Grimgor Ironhide spins round on the spot. It's a victory dance in the greenskin world, as Jeff the ref surely has to call this because there's no way that my throat will be able to keep up with this amount of intensity for much longer. I seem to remember that at some point I ended the battle around about this time, but we're going to have some Dr. Sprepsy. It's like ambrosia from the gods. Well, I'm going to call it here personally until we get the word from Jeff, and there it is. Thank you everybody for joining me, James the Kraken McCracken, sexual Tyrannosaurus. I'll see you next time as we jump to whatever the next race is going to be, but I'm enjoying this series, and I hope the 5 of you who are watching this also really enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.